I am starting to realize that if Kerr isn't back, they're not going to be able to, the coach that will coach next year won't be as effective as Kerr. That's just me.
Why is that? What would be the number one thing to lead you to say that? Because that's strong.
Because the situation, I really do believe this situation right now is so delicate that Kerr's the only one that can handle it.
Ah, man.
Dre, if he is on the team this year, he's got to be coached by Steve Kerr. He's getting too frustrated. They're not winning enough. They're getting more young players on the team.
He played 65 games.
Yeah. And they won 37 games. And one of two things is here's what I think's going on with Draymond Green too. He's frustrated,
no doubt,
because he's not the player he was,
and he didn't have the power.
There you go. So I don't know who you hire.
Is Nelly, somebody, I think it was Max Moto in the chat, is Nelly the true inventor of small ball?
Yeah. Yes. No doubt. He said he used to no, Steiny, I totally disagree. The situation is not delicate. Kerr is at the center of all the problems. He's not the solution. Oh, boy. Kerr is at the center of all the problems.
Well, if the reports are about his patriotism, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to just find out about. Is this thing, one, real? And then when did it happen? And Monty Poole said a couple weeks ago to Willard and Dibbs, Joe Lacob thought about jetsoning Steve Kerr in the past.
Yeah.
That shocked me.
I don't know how to respond to that. It's all those things.
Yeah.
Oh, he's almost fired Kerr a couple times. Okay, well, he didn't, and Kerr's still here. Or, hey, the Warriors made some calls about Kawhi 2 years ago. Okay,
nothing happened.
So what? They make calls all the time. But yeah, I mean, I'm. If you ask me the question, what I think more and more, and I think Kerr's back. But I have no idea. But I think he's back because. It's not a reason to keep him, but they don't have any. They don't have any better options. If they're going down this road with this group still for another year, then go ahead. Kerr may as well be here. He may as well be here.
And then once they announce Kerr's coming back, do they go talk to LeBron when their season's over? Kawhi, I just can't wait for the offseason to start. I just really can't. And it really can't start.
It started for the Warriors.
Well,
remember,
we don't know
because they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, yeah, that is day 12. But we need an answer to this question. Is he going to be back or not?
Right. And let me ask Warrior fans this. Of all the things they got to do this offseason, is the coach the biggest one? I'm going to say no. I think there are decisions out there bigger than Kerr, even though if Kerr were to leave, it would be the end of his coaching era.
Can you give an example of one that you think is...
Yes. Curry's extension.
I don't know why I think that's just easy street.
To me, it might be easy street. It might be easy street. But the decision to bring Kerr back for a year or two is far... less risky of a basketball move than extending Steph Curry. Even if extending him is easy, I'll take your word for it. It's easy, but if you're talking about consequential moves in the offseason, it would be an extension for Steph Curry. Wow. And then number two would be losing Draymond Green if you could do that. But yes, to me it goes Curry is the biggest one, Draymond's the second, and then Kerr. And I'm just talking in terms of consequence of what it might mean for the next year or two.
What would it mean for Porzingis or Horford?
Nothing.
I think
they're
both of them
not
are
good enough, and they're not good enough players, and they
help. And what if both of them say you're not good enough?
But they're not consequential players.
All right.
They're not consequential players. They're role players. We're talking, and like the other thing is we're talking about two guys who have been here for 15 years. But, you know, Warrior fans, of all the moves, which is going to be the most consequential? Bringing Kerr back. And what I mean by consequential is it could go great, it could not go great. So you make a decision on Kerr. What's at stake? The positive and negative. You make a decision on Draymond. What's at stake positively and negatively? You extend Steph Curry. What's the positive? Could there be a negative? I mean, to me, like, I think the Warriors, I don't want to say they're in trouble, but I think the Warriors have a ton of challenges beyond Steve Kerr.
Well, hello, they didn't make the offs.
That's why I don't, like, if he coaches next year or not, to me, that's not consequential.
We got a personnel problem still.
Right.
Yeah.
So but if you think the coaching's the biggest thing.
I don't.
Okay, well.
No, but when I say it's the biggest thing, it's continuity for Steph and Dre.
That's the worst thing you could have said to me.
Honestly?
Yes. That
why? But you got to elaborate.
First of all, let me tell you, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, no, and I don't feel I'm wrong, but
you might not be. What did he say exactly? What's the word he used?
Continuity.
Continuity. Warrior fans, for continuity's sake, what do you say we bring Kerr back for a couple more years, extend Curry, and give Draymond 2 more years?
No, I'm not doing that. That's a problem. I'm trying to offset here. I'm trying to move Dre. That's what I'm trying to do, regardless of who's back or not.
Then you need a new coach.
But if Dre is not going anywhere, some new coach, maybe not named Andre Iguodala. Dre's got too much respect for him, and I'll even throw Luke Walton in there.
A new coach is going to come in and get Draymond under control?
No, a coach could come in here that doesn't have familiarity with Dre and drowned with the whole Draymond Green experience. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I truly believe it,
He has the power and tidal waves to do that, but he wouldn't do it to somebody he respects and is, balled with like
So he doesn't respect Steve Kerr?
No, he does.
Well, he almost killed Steve Kerr, but he respected him. So, the respect.
Yeah.
I mean, he might, Draymond, I'm sure has respect. I'm sure he had respect at some point for Jordan Poole. Then he knocked him out.